Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's informal SCL5 cast. We are going to be covering the final match in Oak Division today between Yglini and LegorveGenine. This is my co-caster, Ren Milia.
Hello, hello, and good afternoon, everybody.
And
Or noon.
so the match we have coming up today is possibly the match with the largest stakes of the entire season because Oak is currently the only division to not have a draw. And this is the last chance for that streak to be broken. Everything rests on this. If Oak gets a draw, we all lose. Literally, every single one of us in every division, we all lose the season if there's a draw. So the stakes are high. But what are the real stakes here, Renmilia?
Well, the real stakes here are pride on the part of Yglini, wanting to prove themselves against a player that many people say is one of the best newer players that we've ever seen, LegorveGenine, and on Legorve's side, playing for the perfect season, undefeated, undrawn, only wins. Two other people who were in range of perfect seasons, but both of them stumbled right at the finish line, getting a draw in their final match.
Yeah, and that was Dowsey over here in silver, who actually got two draws in a row, and then a Send Beyond, who miraculously lost a 6-2 lead against Headhunter and lost four in a row to get his own draw. So Legorv is the only one in contention for an undefeated season, and he really wants to hold on to that here. Let's take a look at the picks and bans. So first of all, from Yglini, we have a ban of Veranda. It's a smart
Makes
ban
sense.
because it is Legorv's favorite map at the moment, and it was 100% something that Legorv was going to pick. From Legorv, can you guess what the ban is?
I'm going to guess it's the same map that he has banned every single time, which would be Tan.
That's correct. And then from Yglini, the first pick is Balcony.
Where do you take someone that you feel you're an underdog against, but you really want to beat them and just ruin their day? What's the map where you can make upsets happen? It's Balcony.
Yep. And I think that's exactly what Yglini was going for. Meanwhile, Legorv has chosen. You're going to be shocked about this one. It's the map they've chosen every single week. It is Moderne. And we're going to see Legorv's great sniper game there, but we've been seeing some pacing issues as Spy. I wonder if Legorv is going to switch things up for us.
Yeah, we have to consider that that's probably a map Legorv is just feeling sniper confidence on.
And so from Yglini, we have Aquarium.
And my draft actually is missing the last venue. Have they picked that on your side?
Yeah, they had some sort of disconnect, so they just agreed that the last one is Library from Legorv.
Ah,
But yeah,
all right,
Yglini
all right.
definitely going for swingy things here. Basically, he feels Balcony and Aquarium are his best chances to get some wins past Legorv, and I don't think it's wrong. Meanwhile, Legorv picking Library, which he's also very comfortable with. So Legorv picking both 5/8s and would have chosen Veranda if it was available. So it looks like Legorv is really creating a little style for himself there. Meanwhile, players are in game, and I guess we're ready to go.
Yep, Legorov just whispering, asking if we're ready. I've said yes, we are. We're going to get game one on balcony booted up here and get right into
Yeah,
it
I had autoplay
with
on if that's
Yglini.
okay. On, I mean, I had autoplay on.
Yes. Yeah, so do I. It just.
Great.
Oh, you have it
I
off.
have it on. I'm in the game.
You have it on. We're in the game. We're in the game. Yglini, Orange Sorry, as the spy.
Oops.
Starting off at a little bit of distance from our seduction target, getting 31% on the first flirt.
There's the Amba, though.
Everyone files a
We
conversation.
totally want a bug here,
Banana
right?
bread.
Nice banana bread, everyone in conversation. I think we stop-talked, and it looks like Legorv noticed it.
So 2 people get high lit, 2 people low lit, one of them the ambassador.
And now we're going for
We could have
not a window flirt. It looked like we were going to go for one, but Yglini decides to stay away from Irish there.
We're just going to go for a watch check, burn some time over here. I think Yglini probably felt the highlight from the banana bread.
I mean, if you do a white banana bread, you know that you're probably going to get highlight, especially since you were already talking just, 15 seconds earlier to be flirting. So, Yglini enters next to Irish again, really wants to talk, waits about as long as he possibly can. There's still not going to be enough time to timer flirt, though, which means if Yglini wants to win, he's going to have to leave this conversation and come back, or hope Irish does. And being a highlight, I really don't think Yglini's going to be able to survive another talk after moving around a bit.
Hard to tell what the sniper's thinking here. Maybe just looking for that final talk at 10 seconds out of either
I don't know if the timer's even going to be done by 10 seconds. It might be done at like 2 seconds, but that'll go into overtime. Yglini's just hoping, but doesn't happen. Have to bug instead. Doesn't work.
Nope. No chance. Looks like we were onto the white banana bread, and the sniper scope is just staring down orange the whole time. So 1-0 Legorv, 1 out of 7 towards the perfect season.
Yeah, and it didn't really look like the party was helping Yglini much there. Just based on the highlights, it looks like Pearls was the only other suspect, and she wasn't even really talking at the end. I don't think she talked at all in like the last minute. So, unfortunately, the party just didn't work in Yglini's favor there. But Yglini definitely has a chance to bring this back. I mean, there's no reason why the next 3 games couldn't all go to Yglini.
Absolutely. And they're going to get their chance on the sniper side here. Legorv starting off as small man and getting instantly marked suspicious for a little bit of a stop-walk bubble on the take control, it looks.
Well, we were taking control near the ambassador, is that right? Just based on where the ambassador was at that window. So it's possible we could have been suspected for some sort of bug.
I got a little bit of buffering there, which made it hard to see, but I think there was a little pause in the walk as we took control. Here's a white banana bread, too. Well, we're not insta-shooting Smallman. We have taken a low light on Disney over in the corner there.
And that was a real attempt at a bug as the ambassador passed. There's no way that was seen. If it had taken, it would have been perfect, but unfortunately the Amba just wasn't crossing close enough. Oh my god, no, don't try another one. That one's visible!
Oh, no. You can get away with 1, maybe. You can't get away with 2.
No, I mean, the first one, the arm was the left arm and it was going into another guest, but that second time it was the right arm going out and there was absolutely no cover, so you were just, as they say, waving to the sniper.
Yeah, I wonder what we thought was going to happen there.
I don't think we were thinking.
Maybe hoping the ambassador was going to walk.
When you get the chance to right-click, you take it, right? So, I mean, that's my logic. Every reverse drive-by bug must be good because it's a reverse drive-by, and those are the best, right? So,
yeah, that's true. I mean, you got to right-click to win. Yglini going to take their chance at it, coming back here, repeating the Smallman pick, and standing right inside our seduction target. A little bit of luck here at the start.
Banana bread.
Unfortunately, that's a clear white banana bread. The sniper can tell that it's white because someone left while you were in the middle of talking. No one would be doing a green after Hare or Oprah left the conversation, so you have to assume it was someone who started it before she left, and therefore it's the person talking because they probably did a white test. And that's going to make Yglini the #1 suspect for sure. Luckily, the seduction target enters back next to us, which means we don't have to move in order to complete flirt, but we're still going to need to do 2 more, so I don't think it's looking very good for Yglini.
Well, the seduction target leaves again before we can get the second
Oh my
flirt off.
god! Iglini
And we chase them to windows and we get shot.
Iglini thought that there was going to be time to flirt again. He thought the timer was done, so he right-clicked to flirt, but instead it added time because the timer hadn't finished because we were right next to Hare, and we followed her right to the windows, and the timer just doesn't go down that way.
Oh, oh, oh. We had a time ad. I wasn't even expecting that. Wow.
Yeah, it was an accident for sure. And so that's another point for Legorv. Legorv up 2-1, but, you know, Yglini won the last sniper game here, so we could end balcony 2-2. I mean, en route to a tie party, right?
All sniper parties so far. What is this mission setup, though?
Oh no. Prints are on. Prints are on.
Seduce is off.
Wait, Seduce is... No. Why would this... What?
Legorv has gone with a mission setup of bug contact fingerprint. This is not what you want on balcony.
What is
You
Legorv?
want that seduce target mission.
What is Legorv doing? This is suicide. The only hope is that Yglini hasn't looked at the missions and, you know, doesn't realize. But, I mean...
Banana bread.
Well, there's the contact. It was a good one, and... Oh, wow, we tried to bug. Was it visible? It didn't even take. That's unfortunate. It looked like it should have. Maybe the timing wasn't great.
No, it doesn't look like it was seen. It looks like the arm went off inside Twin, but for that same reason...
The Amba just took a
didn't take-
drink. Is that correct? Oh, but we didn't request Toby over. Now we bug, but it doesn't take again.
There's the bug.
Legorv really
That looked like
wants
that
it.
May have been suspected.
I mean, Legorv is just going to wait in this spot the whole game. Go for the briefcase, Legorv. Why not? Oh yes, Kane got to it first, so you got redirected, and now you're in another spot to bug the Ambassador as they walk by there. I guess the hope is to just throw the sniper off, make them track fingerprints, which they're not used to, so they don't see the bug. Nope, the Amba's still not coming where we want. Oh, now he is. No, he isn't. Can't take a drink. You need to have your hands open to take a drink if the Amba takes one. Oh, no, we're taking a drink. It's going to be a lot harder to bug. Oh, wow, the drink did have a fingerprint.
It's a difficult fingerprint. Yeah.
Difficult fingerprint was
And
still
we
on that
don't get
drink?
it.
Wow. And there's the bug. Please shoot.
There's the bug.
Please
finally.
shoot. Thank you, Yglini.
So the cute move with turning on fingerprints instead of seduce does not pay off, and we come out of balcony tied up at 2-2, sniper party.
I mean, we could have just gotten to that briefcase before Kane picked it up. We didn't need to redirect, and then we could have also called that drink over right away. I guess maybe Legorv's idea was that if you call the drink over right away, you will be shot for fingerprints, but if you go for the difficult, maybe you won't get shot. But sort of a needlessly risky strategy here. Maybe Legorv is just feeling overconfident, feels he has no chance of losing to Yglini. But if Yglini's been watching anything, Yglini knows that he needs to hold his shot here when Legorv is the spy on Modern. Either hold the shot or just watch for someone obviously finishing in the last 20 seconds after rushing for the last minute.
Yeah, to me that reads almost like just trying to make Yglini take a jumpy shot just because things are different. It didn't work out that way, though. And now we're on to Modern, where probably we're going to see even more sniper. Yglini starting us off as Plain Twin, I do believe.
I believe so as well.
With a white time ad starter and the seduction target coming right next to us at the windows for a green test and a big 40%.
Yeah,
That's a nice early 2-for-1.
that does mean that you stay at the windows for a long time, though, so it's a lot more likely that you'll be noticed for the time ad. It doesn't really look like Legorv has any reaction to it, though, so I don't think he saw anything.
No, looks like just the one highlight for going to early statues so far. And now we're going to step into the bar, pick up a Purloin Delegate. No one else really went to the bar. There wasn't a big bar rush like you sometimes see. So actually firing off the Purloin might be a bit of a misstep, but there's no reason not to take it if you're taking a drink.
Yeah, I definitely think that's something Iglini is prone to, is firing off hard tells at times when it's going to be easy to narrow them down. And it looks like we have delegated to the ambassador. That's sort of the only reason you might not notice it. So we'll see if Legorv sees it. Tex next in line.
We did have a few seconds there where we were alone in conversation with a double agent if we had wanted to do a cheeky contact, but the moment passed, they left us.
And there's
And
the
now we're
guest
just
list
heading
gone.
over. Guest list is gone. What's the reaction going to be?
Highlights coming off to bar people who were there recently. And yep, highlight on Yglini. Legorv has it narrowed down. Legorv wasn't taking his eyes off the list just because the ambassador was taking it.
So correct highlights, a little bit on Kane. Not quite sure if Kane was there at the bar in time or not.
I mean, I think Kane was there right before Tex took the drink, so there isn't really any way that Kane could have done it, but, you know, keep him as a neutral light just in case. And so unfortunately, Iglini's move hasn't worked, and it's now narrowed down to 2 people, and there is no way that Yglini can finish.
Well, 2 people and 2 neutral lights. It certainly doesn't look good, that's for sure.
The only hope is that Sari starts doing things. I mean, I was in this exact situation in my match against Yglini. I had it narrowed down to 3 people. Or no, that was against Manatters. Never mind. But my point was, sometimes when you have it narrowed down to 3 people there, you know, one of them might just suddenly go statue to statue, and then you're like, oh my god, maybe I do have to shoot them.
The seduction targets played awfully nice with us, although these stop talks might get Yglini in some trouble if Legorv is noticing that, and we have to assume he is noticing everything at this point.
Banana bread.
That's a contact, and Yglini is talking during it, but Sari is the one who is in conversation with the double agent. So Yglini is making the correct play here to confuse Legorv, and wow, Sari leaves right afterwards. That's what spies do after they've contacted. Now, oh, the safety coming off on essentially Sari. Legorv has it wrong.
Even though Yglini moving over to statues doesn't like the moves that Sari is making in conversation.
But Sari isn't talking now. You would think if she went to this conversation after the BB, it's because she wanted to flirt, but she isn't flirting. Yglini with 1 statue visit, and that's good for Legorv because Legorv just knows that, well, if the twin is the spy, he's going to go to statues again.
Oh, here comes another contact. This one's real. It's just the 2 of them and the double agent.
Yeah. Now it swings back over to Yglini being the top suspect because Sari had no reason to do another banana bread there.
Well, it is a different double agent. I don't think she was in with Irish before. It was an SDA. But we do bring Sari down to the neutral light, indicating Yglini is our top suspect by far.
Yeah, it was looking good for Yglini for a little bit. If Sari had like gone to statues, gotten a print, done something, but unfortunately not. And Yglini walking into a wall, very strange. That was quite strange.
Despite all of that, we got so much progress, but we get shot.
Could that have just been some sort of lag? Yglini was like bouncing into a wall.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm not entirely sure what the deal was with that.
Bear would have said it was like an anti-tell. But I guess it wasn't.
I mean, you've got that little anti-tell walk on the one. On the other hand, ooh.
Spectation disconnected. Is that correct?
Spectation disconnected.
Cool. Looks like they are
Looks like we
inviting
might be having
again.
some technical difficulties.
And so we have 3 games left on Modern, then we're moving to Aquarium, and then Library. Just to recap.
Yeah, I'm going to take a call, probably some lag in the last game, and they maybe reset the match to try and deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, there was clearly some sort of lag at the end with Yglini bouncing into that wall.
Well, going to the fingerprintable statue was enough. That was about 5 missions, so very nice shot timing from Legorv. Now it's Legorv starting to try and get something done on the spy side, starting off as Wheels out in no man's land with a drink in hand. Looks like we're going to go to the bookshelf next to our seduction target and take a white flirt and pull out a blue book to start us off here.
Yeah, Legorv has been suffering from pacing issues as spy on Modern. Oh. Wow.
White microfilm is a mission, but it's seen and it's shot, and that's that.
Nice
The
shot.
sniper party continues.
I mean, I've almost never seen anyone shot just for doing the first microfilm on Modern there. The sniper is just usually busy memorizing like the bar visitors, watching the AMBA, memorizing the statues, or I guess there was at least, 20 seconds or so.
I mean, the laser was right on Wheels. If you see it, you see it. Next game loaded in already. Yglini is General, starting us off at the statues this time. We've got the Ambassador kind of walking over here. Whoa, swap. Instant swap. Instant swap.
But
instant swap, instant highlight.
It's not seen though. I mean, a highlight instead of a shot means Legorv hadn't memorized that statue yet, probably. Or Legorv is just noticing it right now.
Oh, the other statue visitors getting highlit as well. It's impossible to tell. Sometimes they see the swap and they just don't take any action beyond the standard highlight. Is a player of the caliber that might do that, but we might have gotten away with it. Clearly.
I don't think Legorv noticed the swap. I think Yglini just got away with a swap.
Sign then. If we've gotten away with that, not only did we get away with it, there's several statue visitors, so we're not even in really that much of a top suspect position. Here's our first flirt for, I think that's 28%. My eyes are going out a little bit here.
I mean, there are still 4 missions left, and it is hard to do that on Modern, but if you've gotten away with a swap, that means the sniper is going to be waiting for you to do a 5th mission, which never happens, even if they are tracking it. Yglini is in about as good of a spot as you can get on Modern, if the swap wasn't noticed.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're still looking over at other statue visitors, highlighting other statue visitors. I think you're right. This has to be a completely free swap.
Yeah, and I think chat is right that this should be a soft tell game. If you do a hard tell, you could get shot, but if all you do now is finish statues, get 2 fingerprints, seduce, and contact, I would say just never stand anywhere near the Ambassador while doing those things. That way you cannot be credited with a bug. The safety is coming off on Alice. I don't know what she did. I can take a look.
I don't know what she did.
Oh, wait, I can't because we're
co-casting. She walked past the Ambassador?
Wow, Legorv looking real jumpy here. Yglini could take the lead with a spy win. Guest list purloined. Did we just direct purloin?
Guest list purloined. Yes, we just direct purloined from an SDA. I think we tried to fake being delegated to by an SDA. Either that or we bubbled in that conversation for a second for no real reason.
Oh no. But luckily I don't think Legorv knows who delegated to us, and in a vacuum you're always going to assume that the person who took the list was probably delegated to and you just missed it. Especially because Legorv was clearly focusing elsewhere with that safety off on Alice, who Yglini has now unfortunately ruled out. So Yglini is one of the people it's narrowed down to. Was that like a safety off indicator to us? I'm not sure.
Yes, that was a safety off at General's feet.
Yeah.
He knows General took the list. the laser on General and tip him off.
The only good thing here is that General got away with that swap. So,
Oh, Duke gets shot! Oh, Duke gets shot! Legorv loses a sniper game on
Is
Modern.
that the first one? Let me check these stats. Legorv's sniper rate on Modern this season, 100% out of 10 sniper games. That's the first loss from Yglini.
That's the first spy win of our set as well. If it continues sniper party except for this one spy win, Yglini is up. Yglini has broken serve.
And the reason that was happening is because I think Legorv was just, well, it's not broken serve. You need to, Yglini needs to hit 5 points to break serve, needs to be up by 2. But, I think that's just because Legorv was watching Alice so much, and also I think zoomed in on someone else at one point. Legorv was just finding problems with civilians there, and that's why he didn't notice who sent General. And yeah, wow.
Maybe the swap noticed subconsciously. It certainly seemed like Legorv Sniper was very jumpy there. Like he knew that something was off, but didn't know what.
And now
We'll
Legorv
have to shake it off.
needs to win a spy game in order to not let Yglini break serve.
So Legorv taking the spy side as Oprah or Hair or Red Dress, going to start off at bar along with 3 or 4 other people here. It looks like Yglini is going to highlight for bar this game though, so we will be on top of the Purloin if that happens.
Yeah, and I've been realizing lately the real importance when you're at the bar and there's a rush, you better be watching that sniper laser. If it moves over one by one to every person at the bar, you know you're highlit. Give up on the delegate and just go do something else. Go swap a statue, do a microfilm while they're watching all of the bar highlights, you know?
Here's a white flirt for 33%, and also followed by another quick stop talk. Was Yglini doing those earlier? Now it's Legorv doing these cheeky stop talks here, and we do indeed send off the delegate to Alice, or Ponytail. Are we calling her Ponytail now?
We're calling her Ponytail. Equestrian was short-lived, but Ponytail is a lot easier to track. Ooh, Legorv really wanted a bug there, but the Amba didn't quite pass us. Guest list is now purloined by Alice. Let's see if Yglini narrows this down. He does.
Yes, indeed. There go all the low lights.
Legorv tried a bug.
Whoa, but a neutral light.
Neutral. That's not good. That's bad. Wow, this isn't as many lowlights as I would have thought. But anyway, Legorv tried a bug while leaving that conversation. Wasn't seen, but didn't take because the Amba was sort of, not really on the path from the conversation circle to the statues. Now we have inspects. I don't know why we got brought back down to a neutral light, though. Salmon's the only one who's still highlit. I mean, you would think with those bar highlights, it's really simple. You just lowlight everyone who's not highlit.
Back down to a neutral light for me. I'm not sure if that's a expectation bug. Sometimes the lights go a little funny.
Okay, no, I got it now. Yeah, the lights were being funny. So it does look like everyone is neutral lit who was at the bar. The bar highlights all just became neutral now because, if everyone's highlit, no one's highlit. So it is narrowed down, and Yglini theoretically knows that Oprah was doing statues because he clicked on her while she was there. So it's going to be really hard for Legorv to get away with not only another statue visit, but also the contact, which is probably going to rule out some of the other bar visitors, and then another mission beyond that.
Wisely bouncing away from the double agent alone in conversation. I don't think we would have made it to the circle before the DA left, but instead the DA joins us over in this circle instead. This is the contact opportunity. Who else is in conversation? Here it comes. White test.
Salmon is, Queen is, and that's it. Now it's down to only 4 possible suspects. Alice is the one who took the list, and she's in conversation, so that was important. But I don't think she had an SDA, so Legorv must be the top suspect at this point.
Yes, our 2 highlights coming out on Red Dress and Salmon. the two people who were at bar and could have real banana bread. Salmon also going to books. Looks like Legorv is opting to just lay low a little bit, talk in this conversation, wait for the heat to die down. But we only have 40 seconds left to play. We need 3 more missions.
And that's going to be another statue
Seduce,
visit.
at this point,
that's going to look real
we have
bad.
to inspect swap here.
I mean, inspect swap will get us killed. I mean, maybe if it's the last mission, but we still need the flirt. We could just get shot for finishing inspects.
There's only 30 seconds. I don't think we can flirt.
Oh, there's a swap.
Yeah, green swap.
Yglini's looking
This is
right
what we
at it.
need.
Surely we are good. Oh, wait, it's green swap. Okay. In that case, this can work, but Legorv really needs the green flirt. Oh, no, but we're just getting shot for the inspects.
Oh, just dead.
And with that, Yglini has broken serve and is up 5-3 against Legorv. Yglini making the rest of us all look bad.
Not even waiting to see the swap.
I mean,
Just go ahead, take the shot.
I think that's the correct choice. I mean, there were 2 bug attempts. If one of them had taken, and if, Legorv had been finished flirt, which, it's modern, it's a 5-8, just assume they're done flirt with 30 seconds left. It makes a lot of sense to just take that shot for the inspects, because you credit them with purloin, contact, inspects, bug, and flirt. Don't even need to wait and see a swap.
Yeah, exactly. The flirts could have been done too if we had hit green tests instead of white. Now we're moving on to Aquarium, the map of the shark. Chat smells blood in the water, chanting no perfect season.
And so...
Yglini starting us off as Taft. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people all at the bar. Seduction target next to us. 33%. Here comes all the bar highlights.
And I think Legorv was trying to disguise them a bit, moving the laser around and not just going one by one and getting all the highlights. Could make Yglini think that the bar visitors aren't highlight. Interesting laser play from Legorv.
I don't know if that, just given the sheer number of people at the bar. Even the ambassador coming over to stand right by us now. Is there a shark timing coming? We're going to take the bug in. It goes. Taft over to the windows, giving up on the purloin.
And, brought back down to neutral light. I'm assuming that's just because we think that
Back to
Taft
neutral,
won't
yeah.
have time
We didn't get served.
to delegate. Oh, we didn't get served. I see. Okay, right, because we took the
We
bug.
didn't get served. We left to bug the ambassador.
Well,
There is a delegate. The delegate and looked like you rejected, but you can't just leave before getting served at all.
this is a really good start for Yglini. Look how many highlights those are now. I think some of them could still be the bar highlights, but it also just looks like statue highlights, and it looks to me like Legorv is probably losing track of this game a little bit.
I think it's a mix of bar and statues. We actually see the unhighlight come off on Red Dress now, taking her back down to neutral as the timer for when she could have purloined expires. At least in the sniper's mind.
I mean, if we're not credited with that bug, we can just finish inspects. And Yglini's going statue to statue. I don't know if Legorv is going to think that that's the kind of thing Yglini would do here. Swap! Swap finish!
Why swap?
It's a swap finish! Of course it is!
I swap red inspect.
Red inspect is horrible!
That's so much
No! If that wasn't a red inspect, we could have gotten away with it. Legorv, don't look at this statue. Look at that Taft blocking it. Legorv can see it, but it's too late!
Running behind the shark.
Yglini now up 6-3, and Legorv's perfect season has ended. Legorv can only get a tie at most.
He knew, too. He knew that was the swap. But just waited a second delaying it, and then Taft ran behind the shark. Couldn't have shot him even if we wanted to.
Oh my god, I'm with a red inspect. That was the one thing that really could have made Yglini lose there, because it just meant that he would need to block the statue for longer or would need to walk away sooner. But
Yeah, so much delay. Standing in front of those statues for at least like a whole 4 seconds during the countdown.
and now we'll see how Legorv plays once the perfect season has been lost.
Well, we may not have a perfect season, but we can still go undefeated. Legorv now playing for that, starting us off as Seek here. And we're going to start off with a green book. Microfilm, not this on aquarium, but it can definitely get the job done. Some snipers just don't even bother looking for it. By some snipers, I mean me. I'm bad, don't do that. Mark your books while you still can.
I mean, look, the spy is going to do every mission behind the shark, so there's no point in watching things that are happening that you can actually see, right?
Yeah, of course, you gotta worry about that bar purloin and who's wandering around, statues bugging the ambassador behind the shark.
Wow,
Here's a fake banana bread right as our DA splits.
that's such an unfortunate banana bread, but it's not like horrible because we're sort of just two people alone there, and so unless Yglini knew that the double agent split, it's not really suspicious for us, and it doesn't seem to have given many lowlights. So as far as a sunshine banana bread goes, that one was one of the better ones.
You see the camera shakes from Legorv as well. He is not satisfied with this progress at all. We've just got 55% on our seduction and a green book in hand, and that's all that we've done with 2.5 minutes to play.
The green book is probably going to go back to blue. At this point, you really don't have the time to return it to green. We tried a nice bug attempt there, didn't take. The last maps are Aquarium, followed by 2 games of Library after this.
Don't believe that was
Bug
even
attempt
behind
again?
the shark.
No.
It wasn't seen anyway.
Alright, well now we have a briefcase, very easily accessible. No reason not to go for fingerprints here, otherwise you're just going to time out. My god, we keep trying that same bug attempt, and it never works. Try it again, try it again!
It's on not tape.
Doesn't work. Nope. Wow, the Amba took that path 4 times, and we couldn't bug them.
Taft is too fast. Highest walk speed in the game.
And we're returning the book. I think this is why Legorv ends games with timeouts without making mission progress. We had the perfect opportunity to go for that briefcase. We're doing a microfilm here, but it's the animation transfer instead.
Microfilm behind the... Oh, the tail end of it could be seen. You can see Seek turning his head there.
The thing is, there's no time to go to the other shelf, do the other animation transfer, finish the flirt, and then also get a contact and another mission. The only way we were going to be able to finish without time adding is if we at least just jammed the book into the blue bookcase. And I understand that you're worried that can get you shot, but oh, there's a bug attempt again. This one finally takes. Really good call from Legorv, immediately realizing that and breaking out of that conversation.
All right, so we finally gotten the bug. That may be our moral victory. We're down to about 30 seconds here. No real chance at completing missions without a time add, no matter what we do.
Yeah,
There is a window right in front here. Whoa!
Wow, Legorv got bailed out of that one, suffering from that slow mission progress again, but it didn't cost him this time. And he got the moral victory of the bug.
Well, that was certainly expecting to see a time ad at the windows, followed by running to blue shelf and then trying to do something else. But Disney just got himself shot for going to statues again, probably a second visit at least.
I mean, it makes sense. If Disney ever had the opportunity to bug behind the shark, you can just kind of credit him with a contact, maybe. I mean, I think someone was in conversation with those SDs.
He did. We're just running it on into the library games, though. Yglini taking us up as twin. I can't even tell which twin this is.
Well, it is plain twin. Library is one of Legorv's best maps. So it's very possible for Legorv to get both points here and hold on to the tie and remain undefeated. But I don't know what to root for because, you know, if Legorv gets the tie here, that means Oak finally gets its first draw. And like I said earlier, no one wants that. So
Yeah, the servers will explode. This might be the end of Spy Party forever. So a lot on the line for all of us here. Yglini trying to chase down the old seduction target here. Green flirt up to 85%. Any flirt will do for a finish on that now.
meanwhile, it looks like there's already a nice number of highlights for Legorv. Looks like a pretty active party. The Amba's going around leaving prints on this green bookshelf. Taft looks like he's finishing statues. Legorv piling up suspects as Yglini has done nothing but flirted.
Nothing but flirting. I keep on waiting for some move to be made. No move is coming out
Here's
yet.
the Amba, though. We can take a bug here. No, the Amba doesn't really curve properly around us. And now Toby's here. Ugh, no, the sniper's going to be
The
watching
ambassador
everything.
and Toby are here. No, we're just getting our timer flirt. 100%. Okay, seduce is done.
That's good.
Permissions.
I mean, hope the Amba walks away and you can purloin, but not going to happen. But the Amba is going to take a drink, so there's really no reason not to request right now, and that's exactly what Yglini is doing. And I don't think Legorv is really There's a banana bread.
Here's a green banana
A request.
bread.
We could
Right
purloin
next to
to get the print. No, that wouldn't have been smart.
No, again, with the ambassador stuck over in the corner here, purloin would be very, very visible. We just want that fingerprint.
Yeah, and
I think Yglini no, that big of a suspect.
it's a good. I mean, you often
far.
do the banana bread to cover a purloin or a bug, but a banana bread to cover a fingerprintable drink is a move that can work as well, because the sniper doesn't expect that, and so they're just not going to be thinking about the print anymore by the time you take it. So it's actually a really good move. I had a Senbeyond do that to me just the other day on Ballroom, and I was like, oh, that's impressive. I've never seen that before.
Absolutely. Looks like we're hovering next to the ambassador over here, maybe hoping for a briefcase to get dropped, just like so. Was that a safety off?
On who?
I saw a flash of red on General just now. Not sure if it's my mind playing tricks on me.
Okay, so we are going in for the first statue visit. It doesn't look like the ambassador was like planning on leaving, so we can probably get these inspects, and then hopefully by the time we're done with the statues, we can go for the briefcase. There it is. Oh no, Boots is gonna get to it first. Just put the statue down and go, Yglini.
Timing.
No, Boots is gonna get that now.
Working out? No.
That's too bad, but it's not horrible. Bug attempt. Wow, was not being watched, and now we're really close to the center of the conversation, and we didn't even get the bug.
If the ambassador had just stayed in place, we would have had that bug.
That was a really good bug. I mean, the laser was on the other side, and Yglini knew it. It was the correct call, but the ambassador just kind of screwed us over. Oops.
Yglini very aware of everything here. The only question is, can we finish in time?
Ooh.
Only about 20 seconds left. There's a bug. It takes. Was it
You
seen?
have to inspect swap right now. Right
We're
now.
not dead.
And we're going to get shot because it's going to go into overtime for it. But there is someone else. Teal's at statues as well. Oh, we're not going to get away with this. That is such a shame. We very, very nearly won that one.
Almost. If we had just been a little faster going for that briefcase.
That's exactly it. We needed to get just one inspect and then put the statue down and get the briefcase before Boots did. We would have gotten the print. We would have been able to still get the bug off the Amba, and then we could have finished with inspects instead of swapping. Legorv might have shot anyway. I don't know if Legorv saw the swap. I'm assuming he did because the twin can't body block.
He did. Yeah, I was watching Sniper Cam at the end. He was zoomed in and leaning to see the statue right when Twin held it off to the side. And that's what induced the shot. So I'm not sure if the shot would have come off if there was no swap there.
And now Legorv needs to win a spy game in order to hold on to their undefeated season. And I don't know what to root for. Are we rooting for Legorv to keep the undefeated season? Are we rooting for Yglini? Or are we just rooting for no tie?
I'm rooting for whoever makes the most heads up plays here. I want to see something really cool happen in this final game of Oak of the season. Final match, final round, 51% green flirt to start us off here. Good progress, no time pressure going to be coming from that mission. Little time pressure maybe coming from this useless conversation at the end of the venue. What's the plan over
I
here?
don't know. Just get out of there. The laser's not on you. It's not going to notice a quick conversation leave. The double agent? No, he's not coming to us. The ST is all the way on the other side of the map, so we're going to be wasting even more time if we chase all the way over. Instead, it looks like we're going to go for a time ad here at the time ad window.
Yep, there it is. Green time ad. 45 seconds added.
Oh, another one.
Second watch check.
Red.
Red. Red
And
check.
purloining behind the pillar. It's a white test.
Purloin.
Oh my god, this looks horrible. Yglini must have noticed that. Taking low lights. No, it's for BB, not the purloin. Now you notice it. Did he notice that Boots had a drink there?
Drink.
I think Legorv has gotten away with this. No highlight.
Laser's hovering. We're not certain. Now it's moving away.
I mean, unless I have the replay glitch, I don't see any highlight on Boots. Even though the tray was right on screen and Boots walking away with a drink was right on screen, it looks like we've gotten away with it, and with 2 time ads. So either Yglini was onto this purloin a little bit, or Yglini probably can't win this.
At this point, I think the best option for Yglini might be to just accept that the purloin is gone, take the few low lights that you're sure about, and hope to catch the other hard. Here we're going to go back in for another flirt. Can we get another green test for the 2 flirt? No. White test, 85%. We will need to talk to Duke one more time. Toby coming back over to pester us. No. We got the list from you already, good sir. We have no need of you anymore.
And there's 3 minutes left on the clock. All we need to do is get another 15% flirt, and then we have tons of time to do our other missions. Going to statues could be bad. It doesn't look like there's a lot of statue highlights at the moment, so if we just go to center statues, we could really shoot ourselves up. But we just need to do one more mission before that. 3 minutes should be more than enough time to get fingerprints, and I really don't think you're going to get shot for fingerprints here. I would just do fingerprints and like an off-screen bug, or just fingerprints and statues. No reason to go for a swap or microfilm, basically.
Yeah, only 2 highlights on the map, Smallman and Twin. We're not really... Now we're heading over to the ambassador's area, and there's a fingerprint on this drink. It's difficult. We got it. That opens up the door.
Yep. Look.
Now we're going to head over to this pad, and if the ambassador moves away, we're in range for the briefcase.
Yeah, we're doing exactly what I said. We're getting fingerprints, and it's definitely the best move. And I would also probably just try for the bug rather than going to statues. With 2 minutes, there's got to be at least one point where the sniper isn't on the ambassador and you feel confident enough to go for it.
That time could have been now. The laser's looking over at the middle section quite a bit here. Not really guarding the ambassador too closely. We do have a drink in what would be our bugging hand if we want him next to the railing, though.
Yeah, I mean, we could literally just walk over a bug and return to our spot while this laser is elsewhere. And now we have to just get the briefcase before Rocker does, but she's talking, so she won't do it. Tex wants it, but he doesn't get it. And wow, easy return, and you could honestly just bug on your way out. You can do like a nice wrong arm bug here. Oh wait, you have a drink, never mind.
There's Prince. We're looking all the way over at the other side of the venue with our 2 highlights, still the same 2. We could have bugged so easily there, but we don't.
But we want to. Oh, but we don't. Wow, Legorv just doing a lot of nice turnarounds. It's just gonna have to be statues. That's the only thing on this side of the venue.
Under a minute to play now. It's going to be statues. If Legorv has been paying attention super close and knows that Smallman is a highlight, you could maybe like swap Smallman's statue
Kane
here.
taking the center statue, so we can't. We're gonna have to wait for Kane to leave. If Boots is at all a suspect, if there's any imprint of Boots in Yglini's mind from that purloin, oh no.
Oh,
And there's the tie party. And
that's how it ends.
we all cry.
We don't even have to swap for Kane. Kane going to center statues is enough. Yglini feeling behind from the missed purloin just takes the shot.
Of course it's a tie.
That's their set.
We knew it was going to be a tie because Dowsey got a tie and Ascenbion got a tie, so of course Legorv was going to get a tie, but I didn't really think it was going to happen, even though, you know, statistics said that it would, but
Perfect season broken by the wrong shot on Modern and the spy win on Aquarian.
Yep. I guess we should go over to headquarters. Let's see if Legorv has anything to say. Hey, Legorv.
Hi.
Well, I said before the cast started that if this match ended in a tie, that would mean everyone loses the entire season. Diamond to Oak, we all lose. And you did it.
Servers are down. Spy party's broken forever. Thanks, Legorv. You're the last spy party player of all time. How does this make you feel?
I'm glad I broke everything. Yeah, that was exciting.
Yes, it was.
Jokes aside, what an amazingly well-played match from both of you.
Yeah, Yglini was just on top of everything.
Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't really taking notes for an interview, but we can just quickly cover some things here.
My second Modern game, I'm very sad I got shot when I did.
Was that just an early microfilm shot?
It was no, that was the first
okay.
one. The second one was the pending.
Oh, right. Well, it was narrowed down from the
Yeah.
purloin, so it made sense to shoot for inspects. Let's just go quick recap of all of these games. We'll see if there were any key moments to ask about. So, first game, Yglini was sorry. Yeah, she was talking. She white BB'd. And she bugged at the end. I'm sure she was the top suspect. Second game, oh yeah, this bug attempt. The first one was definitely not visible. Let's take a look at that first one. Yeah, there was no way to see the first bug attempt, and the second one proved that not all reverse drive-bys are created equal. Hold on, Blackjack. We're almost there. Wow, the third game, Yglini as Smallman did a time ad. I think he was trying to flirt with hair there, but the countdown wasn't over, so the right click became a time ad instead. And
Oh, was there a time?
sorry, what'd you say?
Haha, it wasn't for time ad, it was just for the chase. Is that so?
Yeah, it was. And the instant watch check, really.
Yeah, instant watch checks
I didn't
are
know it
out.
was time ad.
Okay, Legorv, here's the question to you. Fourth balcony game.
Yes.
Why?
Memes. I don't know. I was thinking, what if I turned on fingerprint and then red flirted Smallman to go pick up the briefcase a bunch? But by turning off seduce, I didn't have the option to red flirt.
Well, I think we can all agree
Yeah,
it was a
that fell
brilliant
apart.
plan that just unfortunately hit a small hitch, right?
Yeah.
All
I
we
mean,
really
thankfully-
need to do.
Yeah, thankfully some fingerprints were handed out, but Yglini said that Boots, the double agent who had picked up the first briefcase, rejected easy print.
It could have worked. I mean, if you'd gotten that difficult print from the drink and then gone for the briefcase, it could have been a win. So I don't think it was horrible, honestly, though. You almost went for that case when Kame was going for it. Why didn't you try to beat him there?
Oh, that was purposefully like redirecting off of
Ah,
him.
okay.
I did not want it.
But if you had gotten the difficult drink fingerprint, you would have just gone for the case. Is that correct?
Probably. I didn't know that was a difficult print
Oh, haha.
at
Wow.
all. Yeah,
All right.
that was an accident.
Modern game. Yglini does a purloin, gets it narrowed down, and then bounces into a wall. Was this like lag? Do we know anything about this?
Oh, towards the
Yeah.
end. I think it's just the corner.
Yeah, I guess he just had trouble on the corner. Well, you stopped the game afterwards, and I thought it could be because of lag. But there was a moment when.
Hey everyone.
Hey, Yglini.
Good set.
Yeah, that
I-
was something.
I couldn't get in, so I had to ruin everything.
Well, if it makes you any happy, I'm very happy for that.
Yeah, it's a very, very impressive result, Yglini. You did what literally no one else was able to do. So,
Oh, thank you. At the end of Modern, I was like, wait, did I just won Modern?
yeah, 3 to
Yes, you
1.
did.
And we're just looking at your first spy game on Modern now. So, Legorv, you almost wanted to shoot Sari for a little bit because she was the one who had the real BB and then she split from the conversation. What was your thought process there?
It was just so early. I was like, I have good mission track on sorry, and then twins started being. Let's wait, and then the second BB came off, and it was down to just them. She had already had a real BB, so I neutral lit her, and then high lit twin.
Makes sense. And then you had it narrowed down. Pretty simple. And then let's see. Second Modern game. Shot for a shot for a microfilm.
Oh,
Good catch. And wow, with so many people at the bar too, you would.
I was like, I've got pretty good cover here. Laser and stuff, and then yeah.
Yep. And then the third Modern game, Yglini as general, and this is kind of the one where everything started to go off the
Ah.
rails.
The
Legorv,
swap was at the start.
walk us through what was happening. I'm just gonna play the sniper game from the start because you like safety offed
Yeah.
on Alice at one point. What was?
That was on someone. Like I safety off twice.
Sure. So what were those safety
But
offs?
let's.
What's happening in this game? Tell us.
What time are you at?
I'm just playing through it. I'm at 355 now. I'm just playing it on double speed.
Oh, double speed. Double speed and 350, 340. So let's see. What am I looking at? I was keeping track of bar in my head for pretty much all this set, except on Aquarium when I was just like, screw it. Yglini can have. Let's see. Who do I safety off on?
It's gonna be Alice. It's coming up soon. So she's in this bottom conversation. She's really not doing much.
Oh, Duke.
Oh, you safety offed
Yeah,
on Duke? Oh, it was Duke that the safety off was on? Oh, he took a really
Yeah.
weird path for that briefcase. Let me go back and watch that again.
Yeah, he goes from bar to briefcase, which I'm like, that seems way too far. Then he sets it down, and I don't see him stutter step into conversation. I'm like, it's Duke. Because he just set down the briefcase and didn't repath.
Yeah, that's really far for him to be coming all the way over there from the bar and get that briefcase.
Yeah, now I'm narrowing it down for Purloin. Duke goes over there, and I'm pretty sure Yglini is framing teal. Or Irish, I can't tell. I think I see a no talk in that conversation. And a bread kind of narrows it down to those two, and I'm like, let's see, Duke. I think
Wow,
he
I'm still
hit
watching
the-
Duke. I just saw Duke enter the conversation after the briefcase. What a short path. My god, that looks awful. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all.
I thought you said you did.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you didn't see the purloin.
I didn't see it in game.
I thought you said that you noticed Duke's short step into conversation.
I didn't see it in real time. I see it
Oh,
now.
okay.
I watched
So
the
you just
replay
hated
for it.
going for the briefcase. That makes sense. And since you were so focused on Duke, I guess you didn't realize what General was doing.
Yeah. I I thought Duke might have purloined to General. Like I wasn't having good track of where he came from.
All right. And then the next modern game, Legorv as Hare. This one just got narrowed down due to a purloin. You tried some bug attempts, they didn't work, and I mean, the shot was justified. If one of those bug attempts had taken and if Flirt was done, it would have made sense even without seeing the swap.
Yeah, I was sad about the swap shot before it happened.
And then
Oh, there was a swap.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had
brand new
Aquarium.
information.
Oh my god, this finish from Taft. Yglini, did you think you were going to win this one?
No, not even close. But today I thought I've timed out enough. I would rather get shot for doing something than just timing out, so I just went with it.
And then the red inspect, you blocked the statue for as long as you possibly could. Legorv, were you noticing? Did you see the statue at the end at all?
After the bar rush for the first minute, there was a statue rush that lasted the rest of the game. Pretty much every statue had, not every statue, but statues were occupied for the rest of the game at that point. I couldn't pay that much attention to each one of them.
And then the next Aquarium game, Legorv as Seek. God, let's look at these 4 bug attempts again. I guess there were only 2, because twice you weren't even able to click to get the bug.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we tried it once, didn't take. Tried it again, didn't take. The Amba took that path 4 times, none of them took. And then you finally got one here. Not behind the shark, but the arm was mostly covered because Taft is Taft, so that's nice. And unfortunately, you were gonna time out, but then Disney got shot, presumably just for having BB and completing inspects. Yep.
Yeah.
There's Disney's first visit. Where's the banana bread? Well, look here. Disney is writing conversation next to the ambassador here. As the shark fin passes, he leaves, but I guess you can still assume that he could have gotten a bug at some point. It makes sense.
Yeah, I think when he leaves, I'm like, was that a bug? No bug?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no bug. But, well, you know, it's Aquarium. He passed by the ambassador.
And then we moved on to Library. I felt, Yglini, that you were very, very close to winning this one. Legorv, how big of a suspect was Yglini throughout most of this game?
Let's see. Finishing up Flirt. Contact.
Did you have that?
Pretty good contact.
Did you have that difficult fingerprint?
No. I knew that you had been picked up recent. I think Twin was a bigger suspect at that point. Let me see the. Oh, that's an attempt. Wrong.
Yeah, that bug attempt was really, really good. It should have taken, but the ambassador just decided to be a jerk. Tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just for the swap at the end. I don't think I would have been able to shoot for fingerprint.
Yeah, and if only we had gotten that briefcase just a moment earlier. Here's the tragic, tragic moment where I said we should have just done 1 inspect cycle and then put the statue down so that we could actually get that briefcase. But instead we do a 2nd cycle and Boots is able to get it before us. And I think, Yglini, if you'd gotten that briefcase, it would have gone quite differently. I don't think Legorv would have shot.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh.
See, yeah.
We thought you were waiting for that briefcase because you were waiting around here at the window pad.
No, I was waiting a bit, but when I was, well, 2 cycling, I didn't even, it didn't cross.
And then the final library game, Legorv gets away with 2 time adds and a purloin. This was on screen. Yglini, had you
Oh.
noticed it at all?
Oh yeah, that's
I had no clue on time ads. Perlon, it completely flew by me.
Yeah, the tray was on screen for a second, but then the banana bread happens. And so, if Boots had gone to the center statues there instead of Kane, is there a chance you would have shot Boots?
Probably, yeah. Kane was being really active.
I was about to swap frame Kane.
But Legorv,
Oh, I was
did
waiting
you
for
want
this.
did you want to go to those statues before Kane took them?
No.
Oh, interesting. I thought you just wanted to get the inspects done as soon as possible.
Yeah, I did not want to inspect that game.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of that. So, both of you get awarded the winners' medals. Congratulations, but also you ruined everything. Has it been updated on the standings? No, not yet.
Not yet. I can compile that.
It'll take you a
Alright.
moment because you have 2 different replay folders. But it's okay. We don't need to see it. But instead, everyone take a look at the Oak standings one last time. This is the last time you're going to see it without the letter D. Because they have now been destroyed, decimated, annihilated.
When Legorv told me, let's go for a tie, I was like, tie? Are you crazy?
All right, well, thanks, guys. Thanks for letting us cast that, and thanks for putting on one hell of a show for Oak's final match and giving us everything we never wanted, but also everything we wanted. I'm still not sure how to feel about it.